this episode of Lady K Sailing, our fridge packs it in for the last time, prompting a special guest appearance from Clark from Emily and Clark's Adventure. We sail up the Bahamas Islands toward Florida, and we take you on some underwater adventures.
We're doing it our own way on Lady K. We're sailing away on Lady K.
Hey guys, just wanted to say thank you so much to our newest patrons, Carrie, Don, and Steve. We appreciate everything you guys do for us, and thank you so much.
So we had some refrigeration woes. I'll show you guys what it looks like so you get an idea. The cold plate should be both sides nice and frosty, and you can see how there's sort of buildup of ice on the one side here in the corner. It should be equal across all sides, and then this side of the plate should be equal as well. And it had just recently stopped becoming equal, so we got a hold of our friend Clark on Emily and Clark's Adventures. They have a YouTube channel as well, and Clark came over to troubleshoot. So, hi Clark.
Hi. We think you got a gas leak. So we're gonna do some soldering and then some refilling.
Sweet. Clark is the master at HVAC and all things technical on a boat, really. But just saying, you know what you're doing when you have gauges.
And if you don't know, beat it with a hammer.
Yeah. So what we think the problem is one of the fittings, there's two lines that lead the compressor and the whole sled that go to the evaporator in the fridge, and we think one of them was leaking a little bit of the refrigerant gas. So what Clark is doing is actually taking that fitting completely out and making it anew.
Yeah, it was okay for a while. I bet you it vibrated loose with
Maybe.
it running or something.
Yeah.
It was a dodgy little bit of a connection.
Yeah. How are we doing?
Well, we just ran the vacuum for a half hour or a little more, and that's what we're watching right there. That needle.
Okay.
If that stays right on the peg, that means it's holding a vacuum.
Okay.
And if there's a leak, it won't hold a vacuum.
So, as it turns out, there's really no fixing the fridge. Everything is melted. So we went on the net today and we found somebody selling this thing. It is a Dometic fridge and freezer. It was expensive and now we're out of money, but at least we have cold food. Boy. Good morning, guys. Welcome to episode 52. And we are actually today leaving the sort of Exuma island chain finally and headed back toward Florida. So the first thing we have to do is fill the water tank. So we take the big jugs from out underneath the bed and we put them in our water tank directly from the top of the tank instead of from the deck level. It's just much easier this way. And then we're going to listen to the morning net, and then we're going to go into town so we can go to the customs office. Because we've been in the Bahamas for so long, we got to get a little bit of an extension to give us some time to get back to Florida. We had intended to be gone by now and headed the other direction. So because our plans changed a couple weeks ago, let's go to customs and let's get some more time so that we don't have to rush. Ours expires in a few days, our customs and immigration documents. So we're going to head out to do that today, and then we're going to hit the road and we're going to cover probably 30 or so miles. It's going to be a short day. So let's go. Okay, it's time to go to customs. The only time in this life where you have to wear a shirt with a collar and buttons, because customs likes it when you dress up and wear shoes, I found out last time. So, ready?
I'm ready.
Are you worried?
No.
No?
No.
They're gonna let us in?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
We're pretty good.
Yeah. shoes. All these customs offices are pretty strict on no filming, so we're gonna have to turn the camera off, but it's right up here. Second floor. Wish us luck. Okay, so what, an hour and a half later?
Yeah, something
We
like
both
that.
had to fill out a sheet of paper, and then you go in a meeting in the back room with the dude, the customs guy. He asks you a few questions like, why are you asking for an extension? You're not using your boat for tours or work. You're not doing any work. They want to make sure of that. And then, okay, stamp, stamp, goodbye. So we got another month.
Phew.
It's enough.
Should be.
Hey guys, so there's something really, I guess, relaxing and a little bit terrifying about being out sort of in the middle of nowhere like this. And I'm sure you can see the horizon behind me. That's just Atlantic Ocean as far as the eye can see. There's no land, there's nothing. And it's like, I don't know, it's like almost a spiritual experience just to not be able to see anything and be completely on your own. So that's pretty cool. If you're curious, this is what it looks like when you're cruising the Atlantic side of the Bahamas. So the ocean side, there's a lot of Bahamas that you cruise on the sound side or in the lee of all the islands. This is not in the lee of all the islands. This is completely exposed to the Atlantic. And today was windy, and wind finder sort of agreed. Today would be 8 to 10 knots out of the east by a little bit south. So a little bit towards southeast, but mostly east. So east, southeast, 8 to 10. The water was supposed to be waves at 0.3 of a meter at 3-second intervals. And as you can see, it's not glass, but it's gorgeous. We're bucking around a little bit and just, you know, there's not enough wind to sail, so we're just motoring into the next harbor. But it's beautiful. We've been out here all day.
Just coming into the cut for Rudder Key, and it's pretty awesome. I don't know, it's one of my favorite things about cruising is going into new uncharted territory. It's very exciting.
All right, it is sunset in Rudder Cut Key, where we were intending to get today, and we got to. Beautiful. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other boats here. One there. Interestingly enough, those guys were naked when we came in. We went right by their boat off the bow, and they didn't see us coming. And when they did see us coming, they threw towels over their parts. Anyway, sorry to interrupt. Good morning from Rudder Cut Key. We are going to be headed north today, but before we go, we wanted to show you guys around Rudder Cut Key a little bit because there's a couple of cool hidden treasures here that we're going to show you. But before we get there, I want to show you the weird state of our anchor. So I'm standing about halfway down our boat, right in line with the keel, and our anchor is here. Kind of funny. It's like just under our stern, like under the rudder a little bit, and then like you can see the anchor chain like snakes along the bottom and then goes straight up to the bow. So amusing. That's like the work of like the tide in here. The tide keeps going back and forth, so, and there's no wind, so it's pretty cool. Anyway, we're gonna go for a dinghy ride and show you some cool stuff. Where are we going?
Oh, we're gonna go see some caves, and we're gonna go nowhere fast because the dinghy just died.
Needs a little choke.
Yeah, so we're gonna go to check out some caves, and then I'm gonna go snorkel down with the mermaid. It's commissioned by David Copperfield back in 2001, I believe. Some artists made this sculpture, and it's like 20 feet down. Hopefully I can hold my breath long enough to go sit with her.
Garage.
Cave number 1.
See how shallow it gets.
Cool. Wow.
It's pretty deep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice and cool in here.
Wow.
Head up, Gabe.
Woo! Waiting for the bats to come out.
It's like a little beach right there.
No bats.
So it's really weird. Candace is gonna put her stuff on to go dive down and chill with the mermaid on the piano, and she disappeared. Like legit, we can't find her. Because David Copperfield, where'd she go? Okay, we think we found her. This was on your bucket list.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Bahamas bucket list.
Here we go. Yeah, that's definitely 20 feet down.
How close did you get?
Sometimes the hardest part about cruising is knowing you have to say goodbye to really cool places like Rudder Cut Key. But we have to make miles. We have to get back to Florida.
How amazing is this water? Wow.
So, we're going to Staniel Key today, where we actually spent Christmas and New Year's just a few months ago. And as you can see, it's quite rolly out here. There's no wind at all, so we can't put a sail up to stabilize ourselves. And the swell is coming right up on our side. It's about 3 feet of swell, but because we're on an IOR boat, it doesn't handle that very well. So it just rocks back and forth, and it's kind of annoying. We were following another boat out of our last anchorage at Rudder Cut, and they've decided to go in at Farmer's Key, which we were at before. So we actually know that entrance pretty well. We know the anchorage pretty well. But if you go in at Farmer's Key, you can then go on the inside of the islands, in lee of the islands, so there won't be any swell, and you could get all the way to Staniel, and it's actually a couple miles shorter. The difference is, though, it's a bit shallower, and you gotta like navigate a bit of technical stuff because of the shallowness on that side of the sound. Holy moly. The big kicker, though, is if we go in and go that way, we will have to go through exactly the same location that we almost sunk, which we wanted to not do. Superstition, whatever. But yeah, we're gonna go in because it's gonna not do this all day. 5 hours of this is just annoying. So we're gonna go in and we are gonna go by the spot, the very spot where we almost lost Kay a couple months ago. So that's a bit scary, a bit nostalgic.
So we are going through the Farmer's Key cut, and it looks like a washing machine. So come along for the ride.
So this is why we came into the sound side. It's beautiful in here. And there's no waves, there's no big ocean swell hitting us, we can just relax. Though it is only like 10 feet deep, and we just went through the really sort of sticky section that was 6 or 7 feet deep, but we did okay. What was hot today? This no wind thing is, ugh.
I like it.
Okay, so it's been a couple months since we almost sunk. I think that was in January.
Yep.
And it was right there. Like maybe a mile that way in this water.
Yep.
Which today, as you can see, is epic. Epically beautiful. But we were coming from there. You can see the point way out there of land. And we were going to Black Point Harbor right there. So we would have been about there. And it was like 15 to 20 knots on the nose, and the waves were brutal out here.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's when everything went wrong. So yeah, if you want to check out that video, hit the thing up at the top.
Yeah. Mayday, mayday.
How do you feel about it now?
Oh, a lot better now.
Yeah.
This I can handle.
Yeah.
If it was even, you know, a little bit rolly, I'd be a little nervous.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's like glass out here today.
Oh, it's
and
gorgeous.
This is just how it should always be.
If you saw our episode from Christmas New Year's area in Staniel Key, remember we made a sign. Well, guess what? It's still here.
Yay!
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, I need to jazz that up a bit.
Oh, it's beautiful.
No, it needs something going on.
You guys see anybody you know?
Tag them if you know them.
There's some more over here.
I like it.
Sandpiper, isn't that Sailboat Story?
No, that's Sam Fleet.
Oh, Wisdom's here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Reading Doctor.
yeah.
Yeah, they were in the last one.
Sweet.
Last time.
Cruisers Beach. Back at it again. Hey guys, so Candace just finished pumping up our leaky old dinghy, and we have a special treat for you today. We're stuck in Staniel Key for today, tomorrow. We're not sure. There's a big blow coming, so we can't make it back to Florida just yet. But anyway, we're gonna go take you on a scuba, or sort of a snorkeling adventure. We're gonna go snorkel the Thunderball Grotto from the James Bond movie, which is here in Staniel Key, and we're gonna go check out a sunken airplane. So it should be fun. Let's go. Ready to go?
Woo, let's go.
All right. Thunderball Grotto cave, and now we're gonna go check out the airplane. Right there. Hey guys, that's it for episode 52. Hope you enjoyed it. I wanted to let you know we made a new t-shirt. We're gonna try to design a new shirt every week or two, and if you have any cool shirt ideas, let us know. But here's the new shirt for this week. It is Live Long Enough to Touch Your Dream, and it has Lady K sailing scrawled across the back. It's a quote from a sailing book that I've been reading lately on our passages, and we hope you like it. Of course, we get a couple bucks if you buy one of our shirts, so much appreciated if you do, and send us a picture of yourself in the shirt so that we can put it on our Instagram and our Facebook and show everybody what awesome fans that we have. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we will see you next week in episode 53, where we will be sort of beelining it back to Florida through the rest of the Bahamas chain. Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right, that's it.
Bye guys.
See you guys.